The following story was told by Kim, a writer and mental health advocate from Mental Health Connecticut's Right On program. This story is raw, personal, and may contain language not suitable for younger listeners.
Hi, my name is Kim, and I'd like to talk to you about the scars you get while living with a mental illness. Mental health is an invisible illness, but what happens when it becomes visible? When your body starts to show the signs of the damage. All the damage in your brain reflected on your body. You live with that every day. I'm a recovering addict. No, I've never used alcohol or heroin or cocaine. Pencil sharpeners were my drug of choice. I was addicted to the adrenaline and endorphins and confidence I got from opening up my skin. My addiction came on slowly, thinking I was in control, saying I'll just cut once a year. One line, once a year, and I'd be in control. That was not the case. My brain told me I could not sleep if I didn't cut every night. Cutting meant that the nightmares would go away. Cutting meant that I could find peace and beauty. I was a cut junkie. My addiction took everything I loved and isolated me from it. It took over my body and left its mark anywhere it could. When you're covered in red lines, no one wants to be near you. You are visibly sick. Each irritated, raised red line, each turn or twist of my body, I could feel the sting and the rush of confidence surge through my body. Running my fingers up the ladders on my sides, I felt so powerful, euphoric, and sexy. My brain made excuses, reasons to justify cutting, delusions that my blood was toxic and needed to be let out and thrown away, that there was something wrong inside me, turning my blood into poison, and the only way to cure was to bleed out the bad blood so I could make fresh, healthy blood. My skin was suffocating me, wrapped tightly in plastic wrap, and the only way I could breathe was through the red openings in my skin. When my delusions started to fade, I got some clarity. I realized that to start to recover, I had to stop destroying my body and start to take better care of it. The years of war I had raged against my skin was also against myself. I had been a terrible ally to my body, and I made a commitment to change that. Where I once wrote words with razors, now I'm writing and drawing new ones with ink. Still marking and changing my appearance to hopefully one day be able to look in the mirror and smile. Not at the red lines that trace and cross my figure, but at the healthy, beautiful body I am creating. I've always wanted to be art, and with the power of tattoos, I can and will replace the torn and scarred skin with professional art. Now, I know you can't replace skin, but if you change it enough, it will be something different. I knew I wanted tattoos, but I didn't want my scars running under them. So I set a limit, cutting an arm cuff, a line not to cross on my left arm, for my cat memorial sleeve. I didn't want my wonderful memories of my cats ruined by lines. The first time I reached 6 months sober, I got a butterfly tattoo, between a birthmark and a scar, right where you place your fingers to check your pulse. I would never cut there again. The first time I reached 1 year sober, I got the tree of life, growing stronger in front of the yellow suicide and orange self-harm of my past. I made a commitment to my parents to never buy a blade again and got a red ribbon tornado tattoo. Tattoos are not for everyone, but for me, they are a sign of healing, of commitment to never self-harm again. The majority of my tattoos are, and will be, over scars. My newest one, my 9th, is a big scar cover-up. You wouldn't know it by looking at it, but the Y, the O, and the A are deep scars. You can't see the little lines crisscrossing under and around it. There's just a positive message of hope. You are not alone. I am currently 15 months sober and not alone. Thank you.
This story was recorded in front of a live audience at CT Improv's Theater in Hartford, Connecticut. Want to hear more young adults find their voice and speak their truth? Go to mhconn.org/writeon. That's WRITEON.